Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Gibson. I'm head of product at PublicInput, and I'm going to give you a brief introductory understanding into what equity mapping is and how it looks. We're going to start here on our base equity mapping interface, nice and clean map. We're going to take a look at the triangle area of North Carolina. It's where I live, it's where I grew up, a place familiar to me, really easy for me to build a demo for y'all off of this. And so the first thing we're going to do to populate our map with some information is on the left-hand sidebar, we're going to open up our projects dropdown and select to show all of our projects. And we'll note immediately that we see a bunch of blue circles populate on the map. And these are the thousands of participants that have engaged with projects with us over the time range that we see here in our filter bar on the left-hand side. If we zoom in a little further, we can even see the location of a project. This purple box here, it lets us know the geographic area that the project was in to give us just an idea, some context, if you will, about what's happening in the community. If I close out of that, and on the left-hand sidebar, I can also populate the meetings that happened during this time period. After a quick little refresh, the map will then drop some little green dots on here. If we click on one of those, like this one in this park here, we note the time and date of a public meeting with the location on the map. Again, just giving us an idea of the activities that are happening in the community and how we might sort of connect those to the people that are actually living, working, and playing in these communities every day. Now, this is really nice, but let's say we want to get some additional context for not only what's happening in the community, but the type of people who live there. I'm going to zoom out a bit to get a full view. I'm going to close these two down, and we're just going to open up some of our equity mapping layers from the left-hand side here. Most of these are populated from data and information that PublicInput is able to pull in from the federal government. In the case of many of these layers, from the Environmental Protection Agency's EJ screen data, trying to give some additional information into the areas of the city that may need some additional investment or historically underserved. A good example of that might be this first layer here, our 80th percentile children under 5. This is trying to give us a notion, if we toggle it on, of the census blocks and tracts in the community where there's a large number of individuals who are very, very young. So say, for example, we have a project or a program that's going to target families. Maybe this is a piece of data that's really valuable for us to have. If I turn that layer off and scroll down, let's drop on our QCTs, Qualified Census Tracts. These are, again, directly from the federal government trying to identify areas of the community that are historically underserved and where we might put just a bit of additional investment. If we click on one of these layers, we can even get an idea of the statistics of the individuals who live in that area of the community. In this case, looks like this census tract has a relatively high percentage of low income and individuals who are minorities. So a good opportunity to target some messaging there that might reach that type of population. That's all we have to show you today, and I really appreciate the time. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to your friendly neighborhood CSM or give us a call. Thank you very much.